Hi and welcome. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is April 29, 2020. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. Today I want to do some reseller news. I got some windows open up. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Okay, for those who are new, I do not read everything verbatim. I will give you URL as to where I got the information from, and the rest is up to you to pick up where I left off. This first one is from Coin Week. So let me give you the URL. It's www.coinweek.com. This story came out. I always have to give you the dates, folks, because just to let you know, it's current, and it's came out April 28, 2020. Title is 11 Things You Didn't Know About Selling Coins on eBay. And for those who are new, I do like to talk about eBay and eBay related news. So if you are new to my channel and you want to know a little about eBay, what's going on in e-commerce, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post that new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. All right, let's get started here. It goes on to say here, and by the way, I do not read everything verbatim. That's why I give you the URLs, so for you to pick up where I left off. I forgot to throw that out there. And one other little caveat, I always recommend you to go directly to the website for the simple reason is they have active hyperlinks. And in order to activate those hyperlinks, you need to be on their website, not this YouTube channel. Well, you got to be on the YouTube channel to watch my videos, but you know what I'm saying. You have to be on that site there. All right, I'm sorry about that, guys. I forgot to throw that out there. All right, it goes on to say plenty of people love it and plenty of people hate it, but we could all agree that eBay is a major part of the coin market. The service provides opportunities for everyone from casual collectors to huge dealers to sell their items. Whether you're thinking about selling or have sold on eBay for years, here are 11 things you may not know. Most of these apply whether you sell coins or anything else. Number one, you need to have a coin auction. No, you need to. Number one, you never have to have an auction. All right, you never need to have an auction. Right? Okay. I'm sorry, folks. I'm really messing up this afternoon here. I guess I need that afternoon coffee. All right. So that's number one. All right. You never need to have an auction. Which is true. I mean, you just pretty much put it out there and, you know, eBay does the rest for you, basically, right? I mean, it's on autopilot somewhat, right? Right. They go over here, they'll tell you over here, like a basic listing here, this 1926 $1 piece silver dollar, PCGS, MS62, I don't know what all these numbers are. I'm not a coin collector, but that's the price it's going for. You can buy it now. As you can see, there is no best offers there, which I can understand why you would want to have a best offer on a nice piece of silver or coins. I know I wouldn't. I would have everything with buy it now and a set price. I do a lot of fixed auctions myself, fixed pricing, I should say, not auctions, fixed pricing on my listings anyway. So number two, I'm just going to read some highlights there, and then we're going to go on to the next window because, like I said, I do have quite a few windows. Not a lot, but enough. It says people routinely buy four-figure coins on eBay. It says eBay provides a good way to sell your low-value material that dealers don't want. It could also provide a venue for your more valuable coins. Looking at 90-day completed sales, Morgan Dollars, which trade at a wide range of prices, finds 2,200 sales at 1,000 or more. Okay, so if I don't have coins. I used to have them back in the day. I mean, not collectible coins like that, nothing like from the 1920s or anything, but I used to collect some little coins, you know, like in the late 60s, 70s, whatever, and I ended up giving it to my kids because I had no really, you know, use for them. They like them, they hold on to them and stuff like that. You know, kind of like a family heirloom type of thing. I don't know. They'll probably get rid of it, you know, as time goes on, but I'm not really a coin collector. I'm more or less, I like stamps. I used to collect stamps, but again, as with everything else in life, you know, these things come and go. So I don't have any more stamps. I might have a couple laying around, but if I ever do, I'll put them up and show you guys what I have. But not much. It's nothing to write home about. But anyway, reading a little more on the highlighted ones over here. So we did that there. People, you know, we did number two. People routinely buy four-figure coins on eBay. Here's another one. If you're a long-time buyer, you have a head start as a seller. Okay. Of course, they put this little information here. Sell information, 5,085, positive, 100% positive feedbacks. Well, that's what I always look for when I'm buying from somebody. I always like to see that when it comes to a seller, which I buy very rare. Basically, I buy toner cartridges and ink cartridges for my laser printer and for my all-in-one printers. Now, printer, I should say, not printers. That's what I usually buy on there. So I always check out the positive feedback to see if the person's got a lot of negatives, and they do have a lot of negatives. I kind of like skate away from them. Not for nothing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to buy from them, but I don't really feel comfortable with that. Okay, so without getting too much into it, that's why I gave you URL. You could read more into this here. Number 4, I'm going to read the highlighted parts here. Number 4, you won't get paid right away at first. Okay, it says the reason is customer protection. When you start selling, eBay does not know whether you will reliably ship the purchased goods. In case you don't, eBay waits for a few days before paying for the sale. Okay, which stands to reason. They gotta wait for things to fall into place before they release those funds. Then the other one is number 5. You won't get ripped off. Interesting. Let's read it. It goes on to say there are plenty of reasons not to sell on eBay, but one of the biggest unfounded fears is the concern that buyers will take your goods without paying. Because you ship only after the buyer pays, this is not an issue. True. I won't release anything unless I see money in my PayPal account, right? So that stands to reason. Number 6, almost everyone is a pleasure to work with. I'm sure there are. I have to honestly say, been on the 20 years I've been on eBay, I can't really say I've really had any disgruntled buyers that gave me a hard time. Maybe a little indifference, but not like a hard time. Maybe a little misunderstanding with certain things, but otherwise, I always had pretty good experiences with my buyers. So again, let's just keep moving along. Number 7, you could sell to foreign buyers by mailing your coins to Kentucky. Again, now if you guys are coin sellers, this pertains to you, this information. So you might want to keep this, you make note of this and keep this in mind, when it comes to selling your coins. Number 8, you don't have to go to the post office every time you sell something. True. You could have the letter carrier pick it up. But it says over here, it says if you live in a country and drive 12 miles to the nearest mail drop, eBay sales, probably not for you. It's true. I wouldn't drive 12 miles to ship something out. Most of us, however, have ways to make mailing easier. Okay, for example, instead of going to the post office to buy postage, eBay lets you print out U.S. Postage Service. Yeah, lets you print the U.S. Postal Service mailing labels at home for your sales. The cost is usually discounted from the post office retail prices, right, and is deducted from your PayPal account, which is good. That's all I do. I mean, I print out the labels, slap them on my package, and boom, I give it to the letter carrier when he starts by. Number 9, off-brand holders are okay. Okay. So it goes on to say here, only certified by eBay 6 approved grading services can include numeric grades in listings. These are ANAX, ICG, NGC, PCGS. Okay, it looks like, PCGS currency. I was going to say, they got it twice there. And PMG. Some sellers interpret this to mean that they cannot mention other services or that they must crop the grading service name and grade out of the photos. This is not necessary. Okay, now I'm not familiar with those. So someone asked me, do you know what those acronyms mean? I don't know. Those, I don't know what that means. Those abbreviation things here, what they are. I'm not, like I said again, I'm not a coin seller. So if you're going to ask me that, I can't help you with that. All right. So let's move on to the next one. Number 10. It's a lot of work. Well, selling on eBay is a lot of work. So that stands to reason, right? It says, I spoke with an eBay representative at recent Long Beach Coin Expo, wanting to know how to help customers, asked what kept me from selling even more. The answer was time. Between researching, pricing, photographing, listing, and shipping, a typical sale takes 45 minutes to 60 minutes. Selling a collection or running an eBay business takes time. Consider what other activity you're willing to give up to get the time to sell. True. Selling on eBay is not it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. And it is. It's a lot of work, believe me. Even though you have days where it's slow, like my days when it's slow like this here, I'm usually doing research to see how I could boost my items up in search. And I always check categories for the most part to see if my items are not getting that many views or even watches. I want to know because I might have put them in the wrong category. We always assume, and you know what they say about assuming, don't assume, because you might be putting things in the wrong category, or maybe my title's might be correct or whatever. They're not, the item's not labeled properly, and then put it up on eBay and say, geez, things have been sitting there for a month or a couple of weeks, and there's not that many watches on it, that many views. Something's got to be wrong with that picture, right? So eBay is a lot of work. It's stick to it. But if you do keep at it, hopefully things will justify and get to where you got to be, hopefully making sales. Oh, that's what I'm looking for. All right. Number 11, eBay gives free shipping supplies. Well, when they say give free shipping supplies, I'm not really sure what they mean, because the boxes you got to pay for, unless, well, they're talking to probably like that thing here. Let's read a little into it, but I don't know about that part. I mean, they may be talking about if you belong to certain things. Well, let's read it. It says at some point you sell enough to justify paying for an eBay store, okay, which I have. I have a starter store. In exchange for a monthly payment, you will receive lower fees and other benefits. One of the lesser known benefits is a $25 credit each 3 months, all right, of branded eBay branded shipping supplies such as boxes, envelopes, and tape. They no longer publicize the credit and take some searching to find it. Once you do find the code, use it to buy 100 small padded envelopes that are perfect for coins, $26, and only $1 after the $25 discount, whatever. Okay, so yeah, I'll be honest with you, I don't buy any eBay branded stuff. I go to my local dollar store and I buy all the stuff I need there, like as far as padded envelopes and craft paper. I use craft paper for game boxes and puzzles and stuff like that. There's no sense of putting a box in another box, right? So that's what I do. So I get my shipping supplies. I get my tape there as well, my packing tape at the dollar store. Yeah, I can't see that there. I don't really get involved with that. Maybe you guys might be interested in buying eBay brand stuff, but I don't. All right, let's move to the next window here, folks. Spent quite a bit of time on this one. Here's another thing from the Gazette. Now, I think I gave you the URL to the one. This is the Gazette, so it's www.thegazette.com. $86 toilet paper triggers Iowa's first price gouging lawsuit. Okay, Orange City man accused of selling disaster items on eBay. Folks, I said this before in my other videos. Well, first off, I'm not into price gouging stuff. I don't sell any of these things on my store. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but when I see prices like that, it really irks me, because I say to myself, there's really no need for it. Now, again, if you go to the dollar store, one by me, that's a delivery once a week, and you could get a 4-pack. Seriously, a 4-pack of toilet paper from the dollar store. Not bad, maybe big, but stuff like, it looks like the size like that for $1. $86 toilet paper? Come on. And the toilet paper from the dollar store is not that bad, folks. For $1, you're getting four for $1. Not bad. I go there a lot. I buy a lot of stuff over there, I have to honestly say. Well, let's read a little into this here. Now, this story, like I said again, I like to throw the dates. According to this, it looks like it came out the 29th. Well, I got it today as a Google alert, so that's why I put it out here. It goes on to say, a Northwest Iowa man is the first person to face price gouging lawsuit, and Iowa Attorney General's office received complaints he was selling a 12-count package of toilet paper for $86 on eBay. That's crazy. The lawsuit, which carries a penalty up to $40,000 under Iowa Consumer Fraud Act, alleges that the man, Michael, whatever, Newbound, whatever, on Orange City, was also selling a 12-ounce can of Lysol. Oh, look at the price here. Was selling a 12-ounce can of Lysol on eBay for $65.09. And a 6-pack count of Bounty paper towels for $49.99. Okay. The highest priced item was a 12-count pack of Bounty paper towels for $119.99. Okay? Target.com is selling 6-count packages of Bounty paper towels for $5.49. Although the online retailer warns items may not be available due to the high demand, which makes sense. For that price, why not? It goes on to say our office has warned the defendant repeatedly to stop activity. Iowa Attorney General Tom Miller said a warning went out March 24th, then on April 2nd. Miller's office sent out a letter directing him to cease and desist from violating the price gouging rule. He has refused and otherwise failed to respond, Miller said. Wow. Then it goes on to say the investigation by the Attorney General's office showed that Newbound a boom, I keep saying bound, from March 2nd to March 27, sold 253 items on eBay to consumers in several states, including California, Illinois, New York, Michigan, and Texas. And they said this gentleman could not be reached for comment. Folks, I said it before, and I stand by what I say. Price gouging is outright wrong. To do stuff like this here, to get, where is it here? From Target, to get a what do you call it? A 6-count package of Bounty paper towels for $5.49, and mark them up ridiculously high like that is an outright. It's a crying shame. It really is. I don't know how I couldn't do that, but that's me, you know. But people do. Like I said, if you look at my listings, I would never put stuff like that, especially if you know that there's a big need for it in a pandemic or in a crisis like this here. It's not right, folks. It's not right. But if you want to read more into this, well, I don't think there is much more to read. But if you want to check this story out again, I gave you the URL. You could pick up where, if you want to just go back to it again. They have more active hyperlinks on the right-hand side of my mouse cursor is. Wow. That's all I could say is wow. All right. Here's another one over here. Let's see. Move my mouse here. Okay. This is from the WashingtonPost.com. So it's www.washingtonpost.com. It says apparently Home and Garden here. I don't know. It says Clutter into Cash, how to sell all those old DVDs, Legos, and other unwanted items sitting at home. It goes on to say here, I can't get this guy down. Let me just drop this link here for a second. Boom, there we go. It goes on to say this story came out April 29th today, 2020. It says being stuck at home for weeks during the pandemic means confronting all the things you own. Faced with stuffed closets of jam basements, people are thinking about getting rid of those baseball cards, the 1950s Pyrex mixing bowls, Sex in the City box sets, and Grandma's silver serving tray. Unlike the good old days, anytime before March 2020, you can't schlep your shopping bags or treasures to consignment shop or throw traditional yard sale. But there are countless contactless ways to move some stuff and make extra money, and we all know what that is. eBay, right? I'm not going to get too much into this, folks. Here, that's why I gave you the URL. I want to try to close this video as quick as possible. You could read more into this here. I'm sorry, folks. For all intents and purposes, my YouTube channel is to bring this information out to you guys, especially if you're a seller or if you are thinking about selling on eBay. This information hopefully will be helpful to you, and you'll get a takeaway from it. Okay. I don't mind doing a reselling news. The whole intents purposes is to help, inspire, and share. And I hope you guys get a takeaway. Now, there's quite a few hyperlinks in here. I can see a lot in here. So that's why I urge you to please go directly to the website and go directly there. And you may want to click on these active hyperlinks here. Okay. This particular one here, I'm going to keep this one because I want to come back and read something on it. But anyway, it says over here CDs and DVDs. Vintage clothes. These are things that tell you to sell. Vintage clothes, vintage housewares. I just want to share a quick thing. In regards to vintage housewares, I was at my local thrift store, I don't know, maybe last year sometime before this Pandora crap. And I seen a little can opener, but it was made in Switzerland. No exaggeration, folks. This thing was stainless steel. It was great. They had it on a rack up there, hanging out in a plastic bag on the thrift store. I paid $1.49 for it. Do you know what that thing sold for, what I ended up selling for? I don't normally tell people. It ended up selling for like $50. Seriously. It ended up selling. When you go to, well, if they open up, when you go to a thrift store, so I don't know, the thrift stores, they put everything in bags, sometimes the little things in bags. If you go in the hardware section, housewares, you see like little things, like can openers, old cooking utensils. Look in there. You may find that diamond in the rough in there. Believe me, that was a great score. When I bought that can opener, and I said, this thing looks nice. It's made well, all stainless steel. And you might say, well, how could it be? What good could be a can? And let me tell you something. When when I priced it at that, I was doing comps for similar ones, and that's why I ended up getting that price there. I wasn't charging $100 for it, although I seen people charging almost for the same things on the price range. So I thought 50 was a good price range, you know. But also with the buy it now, but I put it in for, I think it was for $50, and I got it if my memory serves me right. But it was a great score. But yeah, if you go to, well, if the time comes, if your thrift stores open up, check out the bags and the housewares where they got the utensils and stuff. People, for some reason, they like old stuff. Now, I don't know how long this was made, but it was, you could see it was an old-fashioned type one. But man, I tell you, that was made well. I should have kept it for myself, but I said, you know, if I go to thrift stores back then and I buy stuff and I keep them, how am I gonna make money? You know, so I said, let me put it up, and it sold. Man, people bought that thing, and it took maybe about, if I had to take a guesstimation, about a week. I think I had it up for a week, and people ended up buying it. So, anyway, just thought I'd throw it out there. Okay, so you got the vintage housewares, toys, get rid of unwanted puzzles. I want to say this, though. I don't want to keep expanding on everything, but when it comes to puzzles, folks, if you agree to disagree, maybe, you may agree to disagree with me, I do not buy open puzzles. I don't buy boxes like that in the thrift stores, because if you got a 1,500 piece or 2,000 piece puzzle, whatever it is, and the buyer gets it, and there's one little piece missing, you're gonna get a feedback from that buyer, and it ain't gonna be this seller is excellent. You know what I'm saying? My rule of thumb is I do not buy any open puzzles. I buy them. I buy them brand new that are all plastic wrapped up, sealed, and the same thing applies to game boards. Board games. Like for example, what do you call it there? Monopoly. I'm not gonna sit in the thrift store, sit on the floor and count out all the pieces. You know, they got the little hotels, the plastic hotels, the greenhouses, whatever, and then you got all the little figurines there and stuff. I'm not going to go counting them out there. I have, and people say, well, have you ever come across? I've come across brand new puzzles, not vintage ones, and the same thing with board games. I've come across, what do you call it there? Oh my God. The one I just was talking about. Could you imagine? I'm having a brain freeze here. Monopoly. Yeah, I had one brand new, wrapped up. It must have been sitting in someone's house or whatever, and it started being dusty. I got it, put it up, brand new. It sold. I think I put those things up for like $19.99 each or something like that. But I got rid of them. You know, I got rid of the puzzle, which was brand new, and I also got rid of the board game. So that's my rule of thumb as far as that part. Yeah, again, you know, check it out. Toys, silver. Okay. Goes on a minute. Thought about dumping the family silver. It's hard to know what is the right moment. You know, what is the right moment. Silver, I don't think I would get rid of it. I don't think I would get rid of silver things like well, it depends. Is it an heirloom? You know what I'm saying? You know, you might have certain things that might be worth money here. Let's see what they got over here. It says, but do you know whether you have sterling silver or silver plate? Many people don't. Say Beth Walker, co-founder of Gyp's Gryphone Estate Silver in North Carolina, who buys and sells silver online, and it makes a difference from what your candlesticks are worth. Check for the word sterling. Okay, that's what you want to be on the lookout for sterling. On your piece, the majority of U.S. silver will be stamped from other silver markings. Check out 925-1000.com. Okay, I guess that's what they're telling you to go check out there for silver markings. They give you that website. That's a good thing to keep in mind too. Learn about the hallmarks and identification. She says that's good. I'm going to keep that window up too. Not that I come across it, but it's always good to know those type of websites there, just to give you a little more information about that specific item. All right, what else they got? I'm going to leave this website up here, and then you got some other stuff here really quick. All right, so keep that in mind, folks. In regards to this here, this one I'm going to keep open here. I want to keep this one open, and we're going to go to the next one here. Okay, this next window is from Yahoo News. So it's www.news.yahoo.com. And it goes on, the title says here, and this story came out April 28, 2020, and the title is Live the 70s Dream with this custom Chevy van on eBay. And I got that coming up. I got the window open there. We're going to check that out in a second. It goes on to say, see the full image again, it goes on to say the 1970s was a special time when customized vans were all the rage. This 1975 Chevy G10 panel van is a fitting homage to the era. From the wild flames over metal flake paint job, oh yeah, right, that's right, I remember that, to the side pipes, to the chrome Krager wheels, but most of all, It's shagtistic green and purple, and a purple interior that transports you back into time. The Boogie Van is currently for sale on eBay Motors. Now, I clicked it on over here, and you can check it out. I'm not going to read too much in this, guys. That's why I gave it to Yahoo News if you want to read it. Definitely go again to the what do you call it? To the website, and you could read more there. At the like I said again, a lot of these websites have active hyperlinks, so you may want to read more into it. But anyway, this is what I did. I clicked on the current sale here, and you'll see it right there. And here is the active listing, and we'll know it's active because we're going to recycle it right now. Let's see. Okay, still there, nothing there. Okay, they got it for $69,900, and you can make an offer. And you could also contact the seller. Now, the seller it looks like they put their phone number there, which I never did that before. I guess you can do that. All right, this is eBay Motors, so maybe they allow you to do that there, folks. But there you have it, $69,900 for this thing. It looks nice. Let's see the pictures in here. Whoops, what happened here? Oh, that's weird. Okay, well, maybe I could do it this way. Oh, wow, look at the interior, folks. Wow. Looks pretty nice. Not bad. Well, for somebody's looking for a van, if you got 69 G's, you can get this van here. Yeah, garage kept. And where is this coming from? Oh, Michigan. Okay. It is a nice looking van, I have to honestly say. I remember seeing customized vans like that back in the day, back in the 70s. I had a few friends that had customized vans. They're nice. I was not really a van person, though. I always had cars. I like cars. Yeah, I remember seeing stuff like this back in the day. All right, guys, listen. I gave you the URL for this. See if you want to check it out, or you could just go to the story. It'll hyperlink you over here to this, this van here if you want to look at it, or who knows, maybe you might even want to buy it. No, I'm only kidding. You could check it out for yourself. In the meantime, let me bump out of this window really quick. Well, that concludes this video. I hope you found the information helpful, and if you did, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated when I post out new videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Today is April 29th, 2020. I'm wishing you all the best in sales. Until next time, bye-bye for now.